Hey, hello everybody, Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything, and we are breaking ground on the big high tunnel. Stay tuned, let's look. Gonna throw this out there, my husband has this old boat. Engine is good, hull is seaworthy. It's a fixer-upper. If you're interested, let us know, we'll cut you a deal. on the list is to spread out this good old dirt, this good old red sand to aerate this black gumbo. So as you all know, we have that black gumbo dirt, and so spreading this red sand in there is going to help aerate it. We're going to have to build it up probably about 12 to 18 inches high. So this is just the first stage. So he tilled up as deep as he could. He's adding the red sand, and then we will be adding compost and some mushroom compost to make it more alive. We need live soil for this high tunnel that's going to last us several years. So what's this going to do for us? It's going to give us a sandy loam type soil, and as we add compost and the mushroom compost, it's going to give us a fertile, rich soil so that when we lay the wheat cloth down and then we start planting for our fall garden, we're going to have some nutrient rich soil to start off with. So our neighbors to the west of us have this red soil. If you just go about 3 miles west of here, you hit this red soil. We're in the black gumbo, so we have 3 rivers that come through here. We have the Paluxy River, we have the Trinity River, and we have the Brazos River. And if we wanted to dig a well, which we hope to someday, we have to go about 300 feet deep to hit the deep Trinity to get us the pure water. But the Paluxy is not too deep, and the Paluxy runs all the way through the west of here and through the south of here and feeds into Lake Whitney and feeds into the Brazos River. And then we have the Brazos River, and we have the Trinity. So we're trying to adapt our soil and our farming land that we're getting ready to plant in to be a little bit more accommodating to what we want to grow here. So Glen Rose is about southwest of us, probably about 45 minutes, not very far, and that's where the Paluxy River rolls through. And if you're from this area, you know that the Paluxy River down there is where the dinosaur state park is, and that is where they have found dinosaur footprints that you can go and visit, and the Paluxy runs through there, and it's got a lot of limestone and a lot of this red dirt. So anyway, that's what's going on in our area. Just wanted to give you a little bit of history and why we're having to modify this black gumbo soil. This black gumbo is good for your gourd type vegetables, your cucumbers, your watermelons, your cantaloupes, but we need to modify it so that we can grow other things as well, and this sand is going to help us get to that sandy loam soil. So for those of you that are in our area that are trying to modify your black gumbo soil, we got this sand for less than $200 a load, and you will see we still have half of that pile to go through, and my husband is making a great dent in it and putting it in to this planting area. So it's very economical. It's going to help us build it up to about 12 to 18 inches high, so that when we put that high tunnel up, we're going to be well above where the water table is going to be and where we flood out. We want to make sure and get above that before we lay down that weed cloth and start to plant. We don't want water rushing in up underneath. So those trees that you see on the north side of the barn are going to come down. We're waiting for the electric company to come down because it's very close to some electrical wire. My husband thinks he can bring them down, but I really don't want him to, so we're going to wait for United Co-op to come out here and bring those trees down, which is going to give us more sunlight for when this high tunnel goes in. Time is of the essence for us right now because it is supposed to rain all this week, so we've got to get this done so that he will be ready to set the post by next weekend. So we chose the north side of the barn because during the summer and the spring and the fall months, we get a very strong south wind. We also get a very strong southwest storm wind, and we think that we're going to be safer on this side. And that's why we chose this north side. Plus, this is going to be a big part of our fall garden, and it will help in the summer garden too. And it'll help keep things cooler. And we may not sure yet, we may not have to use the shade cloth. Still have quite a bit of that pile, under $200 to go and spread over our garden. So just a little bit more history, guys. Our neighbor dug down about 8 to 10 feet and he hit the limestone, and he hit, see this rock and this fossil? So this is limestone, and this is what the Paluxy runs over. And again, the Trinity River is about 300 feet deep, and that is where, when they dig wells out here, that's what they hit, is the Trinity. But I wanted to show you here some of the history and some of the limestone that's just a little bit below us, about 8 to 10 feet. A new playground for the babies. We've got Hank and Miss Bear out there, and they're just thinking that this is all for them. Hey, Ma, it's a new volleyball pit. Okay, so he's got it all spread out. Now it's time to till it in. Okay, so you can see that this clay is still pretty clayey in certain spots, but if you come over here, you can see that the sand is a little bit deeper, and we expect with that rain to come through this week that this is going to help break a lot of this clay soil up. There are some still additions we're going to do to this. This is just the beginning, but we wanted to show you guys how we're getting started. So that's the wrap for now. Pretty much pooped on this 4th of July. We wanted to show you how we're getting ready. This high tunnel is going to be 30 feet by 96 feet long. It's going to be quite bigger than that other one, about 2.5 times the size. And excited to see what we get in there and where we can go with this. And so anyway, thank you all for watching. You want to be sure and hit that subscribe button because we're going to start building this thing in the next week, and you're going to want to follow along in case this is the route you want to go. If it's not the route you want to go and you just want to till up some good land for your garden, this is a good start as well. Whether you put a high tunnel or not, this is going to be a good gardening spot. So anyway, thank you for watching. We hope that you have a wonderful 4th of July. Take care, God bless, and we will be in touch.